Hello, my name is Zhatelier, and welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Axiom, Revolutionary Axiom at that. Last episode we decided to incorporate some fellow revolutionary states in here. We did occupy quite a bit of, or decent chunk of land from Ottomans, or revolutionary Turkey at this point. We admittedly could have taken a lot more, but the overextension would have been perhaps unbearable, so I decided to do it slowly. And it's, the revolutionary ideas are now spreading. Are we... Oh no, we don't have it present in all of our provinces right now. Although it might have been spreading already to most of them. Yeah, it's currently still a few provinces over there, and I guess there's... No, these already have it. Except Zhatelier. Yeah, so most of the provinces already have that, and we're getting some of the cores now, so the overextension is less than 100%. So we won't get the massive penalty from events or anything like that, hopefully. So I do actually wonder, who's Venice allied to? They're still allied to Spain and Russia. Is Russia part of... No, they're not part of that war. Now, they are fighting another war, though, which they are winning, but I wonder if I declare war on... Oh! If I declare war on Spain, or Venice, I can make sure that Spain... Well, Spain gets involved, and of course they're vassals and all that, but Russia and Trier do not. That is an interesting option. Do they have... they probably do have quite a bit of troops total. Still, regardless. I mean, they've got a lot of troops already in here. There's the Tuscan troops that we'd have to deal with. There's also, well, the Persians and Commonwealth don't really matter right now. Oh, right, let's get the Revolutionary Guard over here. We'll get those to Sivas, and then we'll get the troops into Trebizond. Yes, you can stop your autonomous sieging. That reminds me, we also need to have these two armies in here, which we already do. Let's go out and send in the fleet from the Red Sea down this way. So we're not going to declare the war on Spain, or, well, Venice, I suppose. Quite yet. What we can do in the meanwhile, though, is get these ready to do some more privateering in Sevilla, which apparently Portugal is now the biggest trade power there again. Only by a little bit, and probably not very long. How good is our current ruler? Missionary strength is actually pretty good, so we could keep him. It'll cost us a little bit of Republican tradition, but we get a little bit extra points. Yeah, more mill points actually. Plus more monarch points per month, which is really handy. And I suppose also, where's the... Right, Basra, we could probably turn that into a trade company area sooner or later. But of course, a lot of these areas will need to be cored and converted. That reminds me though, did we have all of these already part of the trade company? I believe we do. So I don't know if we'll be able to... Well, actually, I suppose there are things for us to do. Jeddah's got a trade company. It doesn't have enough development. Oh, okay. That can be sorted. Get that to level 2. That increases the trade power that the trade company has up to... Well, it's 35 currently. I don't know if it counts for the extra merchant. Probably not. Let's see. Egypt... Yeah, no, it's 34%. Need a lot more than that. And it's now spreading to more and more provinces. Oh dear. Gold mine in Medina has been depleted. So half the development there. Well, that's unfortunate. Of course, gold income isn't really that much of comparatively anymore. Malacca wants to find... Oh. Wait, what is that war about? Oh, it's against the Dutch. Sure, you can go through my lands, I suppose. It's mostly probably the areas that we have in here that are of interest for them. Let's go and upgrade the fort over there, just in case. Also, I suppose another thing that we could do is we could build a fort up here. At least to delay the enemy a little bit in the Far East. Even though we will still probably lose a lot of the areas. East Timor, we could also... Well, we can't build it right now. We don't have the cash. It shouldn't take too long. Like 2 months and we'll have that one. Yeah, we can get those sorted out. What do we have? Oh, right. We got the 10 heavies over here. Go and bring in the major fleet up here. Ooh, 30 ducats from the privateering. Very good. We could also... Oh, actually, let's upgrade some ships. I know that that's going to take... Oh, it's only one ship that I need to upgrade. It was one of the ships that we captured. Let's go ahead and get the fort in East Timor underway, so that's going to be good. Although it's a good chance that it will get seized down by the enemies anyway. We've got the large fleet up here. We could probably go ahead and take the light ships out of that and upgrade these. I think the main fleet is... well, it's mostly up to date, but it's not entirely... May have been one of the heavy ships that we captured that also needed to upgrade. Or something like that, anyway. Oh, there we go. 130 ducats from a... Oh, wow, that is a lot of cash. Well, thank you, Spain, for funding my construction of more ships. Or shipyards, in this case. Because we still need to increase the naval force a little bit. And I really want to become the naval hegemon. But there's also... Is Britain again a great power by chance? They are. Okay, so we need to get our heavy ships increase in numbers. To be fair, we might want to build that in somewhere around the Red Sea. Get another 10 heavies in there. And then we can go ahead and send those to the Red Sea fleet. Just down here. And I suppose we'll go ahead and separate these. And send them to... Honestly, where do I want to send them? I could probably go and start training Basra, really. I'm going to go and send them somewhere up here. We'll increase the fleet size a little bit. Somewhere down the line. But yeah, so these are repairing... Oh, Transylvania is... Wait, Transylvania is part of the HRE? So they are. Okay, that's... interesting. And the Empire of China is very low mandate. Everything like that, so that's fine. HRE has no... Well, yeah, they're a bit of a poor shape as well. They've still got 26 princes, which is not a lot. But yeah, if I want to do the war against Venice, I may need to start that sooner rather than later, so that the Russians and Trier are not going to join that. I could potentially get Britain to that, which would even the numbers quite nicely. Actually, oh... Well, no, even if Spain joins, Tuscany and all those will join, but they might not count those numbers in here yet. But let's go ahead and start the war. Oh yeah, they did get all the numbers. Oh wait, no, we probably did count those numbers total. Okay, okay. Well, we now have Britain at least helping us. We got these two armies that we can spread around. Can we actually move through Songhai? As a matter of fact, yes we can. Okay, let's go ahead and combine these two. And we'll start moving that one through soon enough, I suppose. Oh, we caught quite a few fleets in here. Right, as we should. Where's the big fleet? Over here. Let's go ahead and... You know what? I'm just going to give you orders to hunt enemy fleets in the Mediterranean. That'll probably be good enough. They are attacking us. Oh, we're actually catching a couple of the armies here. Where's the... Right, so this one's 40,000 men in here. I'm going to go ahead and deal with... Oh, right, the... Technically speaking, I could unsiege these lands that they have in here. But we're not going to worry about that quite yet. Okay, so that was a stack wipe. We sank a couple of ships. And we should be getting a nice stack wipe over here as well. Let's go ahead and deal with the enemies up there. There's some mountains, though. They've got a really good leader on that. We might want to wait a few moments. Although I suspect if we do have a look at the troop qualities... So I've got the highest morale by a long shot. The Venetians don't have a lot of... Well, actually, no. They've got high morale, but they don't have as much discipline. The tradition is a bit high, though. But our professionalism is probably second to none at this point. Well, got a bit of combat over here. We're defending in the mountains, so this should be a fairly easy victory, I dare say. Right, there we go. Oh, Ottoman end of revolution. Okay, they're back to monarchy. Yeah, they're back to being Ottomans. We're going to wait a little bit down there, but we've also got the Spanish down here in the south, which we can probably go ahead and start doing something about. This point, I'm going to go ahead and get this one a little bit closer. The fleet in here probably doesn't need to head out quite yet. I know that the forts in the Far East are not done yet. Oh, and we can now spread the revolution against Ottomans. Right then, they've got a bit of siege on Constantinople. I'm going to go and deal with that real quick. We capture another, well, sank another fleet. Our privateer fleet over here is in a bit of pickle. It's fighting a lot heavier fleet right now, but at the same time, it's keeping the enemy in there for a little while. And Japan wants to go through my lands. I suppose that's actually fine. Hopefully we can get rid of the overextension during this war. And now, since the revolutionary army is already heading in here, we should be able to capture that with 100,000 men. Oh, and there we go. We caught the Spanish in here. And Ottomans, you know what? You can go through my lands now. I can give you a bit of a help. There we go. We've relieved Constantinople. We've got, oh, siege ability on the... Okay. That's going to be quite interesting. We got the battle over here in Erzurum. Or Erzurum. Which was another stack wipe. Oh boy, we've already got, what, 13% war score from all of this. That is actually pretty impressive. Now, we will need to make a separate peace with Spain. And for that, we need to just siege down a lot of stuff, really. And to get all of that. I don't think we'll be able to claim that unless we siege it down. Also going to go ahead and start building up a bit of trade fleet for Basra. Right, well, I suppose what I could do is I could go ahead and besiege Van. We'll have the Revolutionary Army get into a bit closer to the coastline in here. Actually, there's the enemy army up there. Can I get to that one? I probably could. Oh, Andamans is going to get invaded. Oh, yeah, it is. Well, it is what it is. There we go. Manika is now under siege. Shouldn't be too bad of a siege. I mean, it is a level 8 fort, mind you, so it will take some time. But overall, we should be fine. I'm actually probably going to need a bit more manpower. I'm going to start building some more soldier households. Because we need to have a fairly good income of all of that to be able to manage all of this. Let's go ahead and start moving towards the Spanish territories. Oh, the Brits are already in here. Of course, they got their fleet, so that's probably going to reduce the enemy capabilities a little bit. Also, we should just save up the money for the heavy ships. Portugal wants to fight Songhai. You know what? I'm okay with that. We will need to fight Portugal again at some point, but right now, it's not a huge issue. So if we were to do a separate peace, Spain... oh, actually, yeah, if I do the separate peace this way, I can demand what I want from them. I'm going to want to get to all of the provinces down here in the south. There we go, so that's going to be one set of issues sorted out. Malta, well, I would like to get that. I don't know if we really need it. You know what, I might just take the money after that. That's going to be 2,900, so we'll need to force them out of the war, and that's easier said than done. We do have a big fleet up here, though, which is, well, it's just called the Tuscan Fleet, which is no more. We've got the 100,000 men heading towards Spain. We've got the 60,000 also Brits over there. Oh, where's our... Oh, bollocks, that is a lot of troops in here. We can probably join in on that one, though. So let's force march ourselves there with some of these troops. I mean, we're dealing a lot of damage, mind you, but we need some help. It's not the worst terrain. I don't know. No, we won't get there in time. We caught some rebels in here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and just stop the army over there. Similarly, stop this army over there. Yeah, we need to pull back from that. The revolutionary troops did do well in the combat, mind you, but they just they were outnumbered pretty hard. Let's go ahead and... Well, I suppose, yeah, we can besiege some of these areas. Don't know where exactly these are trying to head towards. Maybe they're trying to go to besiege Trebizond or siege down Trebizond. Don't know. Right, they are sieging down some of the stuff in the Far East, as was expected. Because this one, since we probably did deal a decent bit of damage for the enemy troops, and we're going to start auto-sieging at least that state for now. In the meanwhile, there is the... Oh, right, the Britain... Well, yeah, they got the troops over here, sieging down some other stuff, but we're moving through Songhai. Oh, is that Songhai actually at war with... No, it's just Portugal and their vassals. I suppose Mewar as well. To be fair, it's a fairly sizable enemy. So yeah, they are moving to Trebizond with the army. The Venetians. And this way I can just deny them from getting too much land, quite frankly. Also might need another general. 2610, okay, I mean that's not bad with the 6 shock. It is in fact quite shocking. I know it's a terrible pun, but it needs to be made every time. So if we just gather... Oh, and that's a little bit more siege over here. We can get this army up here as well. So what we'll do is we'll just send in the 110,000 men over here to defeat the enemies in Trebizond. Plus, I suppose the Revolutionary Guards army can also move in there just to be within reach. Oh, there we go. Low Limpopo has been sieged down. Now, what do we need to... Yeah, we got these 2 armies. I suppose one of these could just do a little bit of rebel suppression just in case. I guess it can technically speak in reach on the other side of the desert there as well, and then this area. So you'll be in charge of that. We've got the Kawa army over here, which I suppose I could do. Actually, is there anything with the Kawas? Well, less attrition, reinforced speed is a bit high, shock damage received is less. It's not necessarily bad. I suppose what I could do with this is just move it towards Egypt, and then from there we can maybe land it into like Malta or something, if need be. We're also getting the troops into... Oh, there we go. That's another province that has the revolution now spread to there. And are we getting the troops ready in here? I suppose we should be. Got a bit of a siege of Melilla done. Can I... Okay, I could go all the way around... Oh, all the way around Sahara. And maybe we'll just stay here. Siege of Fez is already underway. Got plenty of cannons there. Mosul and Kamar. Oh. Alright then, well, we'll need to deal with those. Or Karaman, sorry. Let's go ahead and get these troops into Trebizond. Maybe the Revolutionary Army can deal with the revolt in Mosul. So the enemy's got 64,000 men. We'll get quite a bit of troops in there. We'll defend in the mountains. This should be a fairly easy victory for us. When I say easy, it's going to be, you know, probably a stack wipe even. That sort of levels of easy. But not quite a stack wipe. They did take quite a bit of casualties though. They took almost twice as much casualties just in the artillerymen as we did the entire battle. Now, to be fair, we were the defender, so it makes a lot easier, let's just say. Let's go ahead and chase them down. I don't know where they're heading to, really. We'll have to siege Kanik. Oh, we lost a battle in a GSZ. And we won the battle in Mosul. Karaman, right, that got already dealt with by some others. Right, well, the Ottomans might have some issues. But we are giving them military access so they can build some troops over there, for example, or over here for that matter. Oh, did they already make it? Oh, Persians already made a truce. Oh, well, that makes it a little bit easier for them. So the Ottomans are still fighting Wallachia and Venice and a few others. But that does mean that they still control this area then. Enemy invasion. Oh yeah, they did already occupy that. And the fort won't be finished until the war ends. Well, speaking of forts, the fort down here is, well, partially done at least. Oh, they de-siege Agadir. Where are the... Oh, they're all the way in here. Well, getting around to that is going to be a little bit more difficult. I guess we could go and de-siege the Ottoman capital. Canals and turnpikes. Oh. I don't think one extra development is going to be worth 3,000 ducats. I'm going to take that extra base production in Walula. Overextension is still pretty high, although the cores are about to start happening again. We're paying 21 ducats per month right now for rooting out corruption, which is a decent chunk, although it could be a lot higher. Let's go ahead and send the revolutionary armies to deal with the Venetians up here. There we go, we'll siege down the fort. I guess we'll send... You got 2 ships, so you can go and siege down Padua. And then let's have a look at the Spain. They are still high enthusiasm, so they would not take the peace deal. I think we can get to there, well, eventually at least. And we'll take all of that, so we'll take the money, and honestly, that's probably going to be good enough. Then we'll just need to do one more war at least against Portugal. To be fair, they've got... Oh, right, I suppose we could proxy them through Betty Maraca again. That could work. Although, I suppose if we just declare war directly on them, we can take the areas a lot cheaper. They will have Cologne supporting them. Is that because the... Cologne is Defender of Faith. Ah, okay. They also have Portuguese Australia. Well, regardless. How's the big fleet over here? Is it still repairing? Is it repairing some, like, one ship in here? Yeah, no. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel the mission. And I'm going to go ahead and just catch a few fleets here, shall we? Oh, yeah, the enemy decided to retreat. And we did sack wipe the enemy armies in Anatolia. Excellent. I suppose we could still do a little bit de-sieging for the Ottomans here. Although they're no longer part of the... Well, they're no longer revolutionary. We can still give them a hand because it's weakening the Venetian stranglehold over here anyway. Ooh, are we still ahead of time in... Yeah, we're still quite a bit ahead of time in tech. So we get ship durability and heavy ship combat ability up. And actually, that reminds me, let's go ahead and build some more heavy ships. Okay, 10 heavies over here in the Red Sea. We'll probably go ahead and get another 10 heavy ships somewhere around Anatolia as well. So that should get us to pretty far up on the list there. Also go ahead and get a couple more grand shipyards. Can we actually... Oh yeah, we can probably get a few over here. Or, for example, that one could build one. That's another province that got the revolutionary ideas. We already got 14% chance of winning the siege in... Oh! Warriors do not read books. Well, that's unfortunate. So we've de-sieged Sinop. I'll start de-sieging some of that. And I suppose what we can start doing is, if we can move through the French territories, which I presume we can. Yes, we can. So we can maybe start making our way towards Venice itself. Start spreading the revolution there. Truce with Persia has ended. That's another de-siege completed. Let's go ahead and de-siege some more territories in here. Because if we can make Ottomans a bit stronger in their war against Venetians and Spain, That's going to be even better. They do still control parts of Austria there, so that at least helps. Oh, and Venetians are getting seized down by Britain. Well, there we go. Oh, our fleet over here. Let's go ahead and actually send just reinforcements to that. Well, we didn't really need too much. We did capture a new heavy ship, though. Right, they're sticking, standing over there for the time being. So that's good. And how's the sieging down? Okay, so that's all being sieged down. How about you don't siege that area, but start sieging over there instead. And the revolution is spreading even further. I'm going to go ahead and get another grand shipyard, actually. Suppose it's... oh, that would be a pretty good place. So we can get up to... Well, we already have 480 ships force limit. And once we get a few more shipyards, so we should be able to get over the 500. And technically speaking, we could already build 500 ships and not worry about the force limit too much. Oh dear, comet sighted. If only we had comet sense. Can I actually go ahead and increase the stability again? We could. It would cost us quite a bit of stuff though, with the overextension and all that. And lack of Republican tradition, so I'm not going to do that. Not right now. Oh, that's a whole lot of course done. So how many of these have been converted already? None of them. There's probably going to be quite a bit of conversions happening though. I suppose what I could do is I could take the 4th army over here and group up with the Revolutionary Guards, and we'll go ahead and de-siege Ankara with another army. Oh, fertility to Kanem. Well, there we go. I could also just go ahead and send this army... Either start marching around, we could bring in the big fleet to transport this over somewhere, which, to be fair, might not be a terrible idea. And come on, there we go. Siege of Fez is done. Oh, that's another... Oh, Tangiers is level 2-4. Okay, if we just get the fleet out here in Stage of Gibraltar, we should be able to get through that quite easily. Also, we can... oh, right, we can use the transport fleet there. You know what, we'll just wait until Tangier has been seized down. And with de-siege Konya, I suppose that's going to be sorted out soon enough. Then we'll start sending some troops against the Venetians. We do have probably a small advantage in terms of numbers. We do also have the Solar Superiority War Goal already met, so we are getting the ticking war score. The British are landing in a lot of troops into Italy, which is actually not bad. It's going to be a nice little distraction there. I think we may need to send in the extra troops into Spain, though. But the siege of Tangier should be one of the quickest sieges that we've done. And there we go, Ankara's been de-sieged. I'm going to leave one army over here in Anatolia. Also got the another army over there. We do not have any debate in the parliament. Let's see. Extra merchant is nice. Trade efficiency is always nice. More military power and tradition decay is always pretty good. Land maintenance modifier is also pretty good. What else do we have? Advisor cost. Monthly autonomy and reform progress growth. We don't really need the progress growth. One province will get minus 10% in development cost and for the next 10 years. Okay. Tolerance of heretics and heathens goes up. Cultural conversion cost goes down. Getting the Inquisitor advisor could be useful, but not necessarily that much needed. Also, we'd get an extra missionary from that. But we got a fairly good missionary strength already, so I'm not too worried about that. Charter a trade company. That would give the merchant some trade power and trade range. Light ship costs, embargo efficiency, privacy efficiency. That's also pretty good. Reduced trade regulations, trade efficiency goes up. And global trade power is increased by 3% for 10 years. I think we might still go for the... Honestly, probably for the maintenance, really. No, we can probably take the war exhaustion. Because we actually have massive reductions on war exhaustion anyway. We can also grant a little bit autonomy, for sure. Inflation we should be reducing fairly quickly as well. I'm going to afford using a bit of prestige. Don't want to lose initially too much manpower right now. Government reform progress we're going to reduce quite easily. We've got all the reforms done already anyway. Maybe a bit of sailors we can afford paying. Okay, so doing all of those we've gotten to 79%. We can probably afford losing a little bit navy tradition. Maybe we're going to afford spending a bit of manpower as well. There we go. That should save us a lot of money in the long run. There's also a bit of enemy troops in here that we might need to deal with one way or another. Let's start sending these troops through the French territories, or the French Balkans, and start seizing down some areas in Venice. Well, we are still... oh, come on, there we go. Tangier has been seized down. That's Oh, they gave the control back to me. Okay. Oh, we don't have a leader for this army. Okay. We can still have one more. Oh, that's a pretty good siege army as well. Okay, well, let's get that to Malaga. The other army can then stick to Gibraltar for the time being. That should make quite a difference. We also get a bit more cannons from the British there, so that helps. Oh, and where was this? Oh, that was the privateer fleet. Right. Huh. Just doing a bit of shenanigans there, I suppose. There we go, another siege done. I guess at this point you can just auto-siege at least this area. And then you can go ahead and auto-siege the other two areas there, because you almost... Well, actually, you're not almost done there. Liberty in the colonies. Oh. I think we... Well, to be fair, we could get some points from that, but at the same time, sending some ducats means the Spanish Brazil might get a revolutionary. Oh, well, yeah, we'll fund them. That gives us a bit more revolutionary zeal. We're at 87% now. Another siege done. And can we see any... I don't think we can see any enemy armies up here yet. We do know that there's the enemy fleet up there. Did we have the other army up here? Or did we move... Oh, no, it is on the move. Well, let's go ahead and move it into Spain then. Or maybe we'll go for Gibraltar. We'll probably have the siege of Malacca done at that point already. Ooh, was breached. There we go. And Fez has got the revolutionary ideas. Very good, very good. Occupy Gibraltar. And I suppose there's still the... Actually, no, we'll need to wait on that one. How are we looking on the fleet? So we are going to get fairly high on the numbers. Just to be the safe side, I might go ahead and get another... Oh, actually, we don't have the money for another 10 heavies yet. Probably next month. Oh, there we go. We de-siege a province. I suppose we can start moving the revolutionary army towards... Zhatelier. Maybe also get a little bit in Fiume. So currently we're in Zagreb. I'm hoping that the British will be able to siege down some stuff as well there, which they are definitely working towards. They did lose Laborde. If we do have a look at the... No, that's not Ledger. The army sizes. Spain's still got a lot of armies. Tuscany's got 150,000, Venetian's got 120,000. Then there's a lot of the colonies that might not actually help them too much. For example, Brazil's got quite a bit of... Well, we can't support their independence right now, but we might do that after the war. There we go, that's another province siege down. And Zagreb's been sieged down. I guess we can get this one to the fort. We got the 2 siege slips on this, plus a lot of cannons on the army. So it should be pretty effective. Oh, there we go. We're starting to get some of the heavy ships that we started building. Oh, and there's a bit of an enemy army over here. Okay, they can't move through there, luckily. We'll go ahead and send in probably both of these armies up here, actually. Oh, and that's a massive amount, of course. There we go, there we go. That means the overextension is basically no more. I mean, there's still a little bit remaining, but that's going to be sorted out very shortly. Very, very shortly at that. Are these already converted? No, they are not. There's a bit of a revolt, but that Rebel Suppression Army is going to be dealing with that already soon enough. I'm not going to start moving into the fort there quite yet, because this one's, well, it's got 2 siege with, I suppose, and not the worst. Revolutionary Zeal is already at 91, as we can see on the bottom there. That's pretty good. And the siege of Malacca, it's already 28% chance of succeeding. We've got, well, actually, the fort defense is still fairly decent in there. Ooh, Ivory. Oh, the Diplo reputation goes up. Very nice. And there we go. We have no more overextension, which does mean that we are making quite a bit more money. Oh, right, the corruption should be also dropping now. Because of that. So the Venetians got a... Oh, there we go. Siege of Malaga completed. Defeat a rebellion, and we sank... Oh, we captured 2 lightships, actually, there. Right, let's go ahead and blockade the Venetians out here. I think it's time for that. And also with the new army, so we'll send 1 army to Cadiz, and 1 to Sevilla, and then I suppose we can start making our way towards the Spanish capital. Or maybe we'll go along the... No, we'll start making it towards... or going to Cordoba at least first. And we're getting even more prominence with the revolution spreading into. It's mostly the areas that we occupied in here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of revolution in here. The Portugal's not necessarily going to be in a very good shape. Oh, they caught our... Okay, they are. They caught the light fleet there again. Revolutionary zeal is almost at 100% already. I mean, that's not bad. Ooh, and there we go. Fiume has become a revolutionary. Corrupt bureaucracy, well, that's unfortunate. Right, we did lose quite a bit of the light ships. We did still manage to privateer their treasure fleets quite nicely. We're taking Cordoba and Sevilla. Let's get to Huelva and Toledo. I think that's going to be alright. We'll have troops nearby. If there is enemy armies in there, we'll just divert elsewhere. But we'll try to get towards Madrid. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can maybe force Spain out of the war. At which point, it's only going to be Venetians that we'll need to fight. And then we can probably force them into some sort of deals, at least. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.